Welcome back. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Welcome back to the oh my god. Mm. Welcome back to Sleep of Horrors. We are doing another story. This one is called Static Veins, and the author is me again, 3 times. So this one is a detective story. It's my first detective one, and I was dabbling in it because I felt like it. But this one also has been published. What? 3 in a
What?
row? Yes, 3 in a row. This one is actually there won't be a link to this one. I'm gonna link the book it's in because it got published in an anthology book. So there's no link to read the story. So you guys are hearing it from me. But if you like short stories and you like poem or like short stories like this, the book will be at the bottom linked. And my story's in there and a bunch of other people, but you won't be able to find this one online. Only here.
I didn't know it was in a book. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I went for that was the magazine, that website, and then a book. It's not my book. It's an anthology of a bunch of people's stories in one book, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, I don't remember if this one has dialogue. I think it has like a little bit of dialogue, so we can switch off if you want. But without further ado, this one's called Static Veins.
By Michael Lanni. Rain slicked the windshield, distorting the city into streaks of red and blue. Detective Reynolds sat in the driver's seat, the engine off, the radio humming static like a low mechanical sigh. He stared through the blur of water, watching the alley breathe in and out with the pulse of distant lights. He should have gone inside already. The coroner was waiting. The uniforms as well. Still, he couldn't move, not yet. His hands trembled against the steering wheel. The tremor had a rhythm. Everything did lately. The rain blurred the lights and merged with the noise behind his eyes. Everything pulsed together, dull, relentless. He opened the glove box and shook out 2 pills. They dissolved bitterly on his tongue. The taste was metallic, the same taste he remembered from sand and blood. He swallowed hard and stepped out into the downpour.
The alley was a vein between buildings, slick and narrow. The crime scene light buzzed overhead, casting the world in a yellow haze. The woman's body lay sprawled near a dumpster, her coat dark with water. Blood had pooled and spread thin veins of pink washing toward the gutter. Blunt force trauma looks like maybe a pipe? No weapon yet.
Reynolds barely heard. Beneath the coroner's words was another sound, low and pulsing. It wasn't quite a hum or a voice, but a low vibration that climbed through his teeth and settled deep in his spine. Even as he pressed a hand to his ear, the noise did not fade. It resonated from somewhere both outside and inside him, humming beneath his skin as if the city's energy had become a physical sensation. The sound grew until he felt completely surrounded, able to hear the rhythm not only in the rain and crackle of the street lamp but echoing in his own breath. He recognized it, the same rhythm he felt years ago, just before the blast.
Detective,
The coroner's voice broke through.
you good?
He straightened, forcing air into his lungs.
Yeah, just listening.
He turned towards the body. The woman's eyes, washed pale by rain, seemed wider now, as though they were watching him and reflecting his blurred shape back through the water. The hum pressed against his skull, and it became a thought.
Do you hear it too, Detective?
Later at the precinct, the rain followed him in. It beat against the windows in the same pattern, whispering the same impossible rhythm. Reynolds sat at his desk, the case file open before him. Photographs bled together in the lamplight. The alley, the woman's eyes, the smear of blood that looked almost like writing. He traced the photo edges with a shaking finger.
You were trying to say something.
He murmured. A voice crackled over his desk phone.
Reynolds! You're still there? Go home, man!
He didn't answer. The static on the line deepened, the same tone from the alley, vibrating through the handset like a second heartbeat. He hung up. The sound didn't stop. Instead, it spread through the lamp, the radiator, the hum of the building. The whole station seemed to breathe in sync with him. He pressed his palms to his temples.
It's just a tinnitus. It's
He
always
whispered.
been there.
But it wasn't always this loud. He flipped through the photos again. In one of them, the victim's hand was curled tight, holding something he hadn't noticed before, a shard of glass, small, triangular, marked with the faint curve of a number, 7. He checked the evidence log. There was nothing about it. No item tag, no notation, nothing at all to confirm what he'd seen. He blinked. A moment ago, the photograph had been dry. Now, water pooled around the photo, as if it were leaking straight from the image. The paper warped, the ink running in dark lines, the woman's face dissolving into a pale blur. Reynolds stepped back, breath catching, uncertain whether the room had changed or he had. His reflection trembled in the glass of the office door, pale, distorted, and wrong. He turned towards the window. Outside, the city lights pulsed in slow waves. For a second, he thought he saw movement in the alley below, something crawling just beneath the asphalt, though he couldn't tell whether it was a memory or happening now. The hum deepened, unreal but insistent, until it became words again, faint, female, and close enough to feel against his ear. The line between his memories and new experiences blurred.
Do you hear it too, Detective?
He spun, knocking over the lamp. The office plunged into shadow, the only light from the window, the same jaundiced glow from the alley. He froze. Something was standing in the corner. Someone stood there, dripping and silent.
Who?
His voice broke. He reached for his weapon, but his hands wouldn't obey. The figure moved closer. Her face came into the light. It was hers, the woman from the alley, eyes bright with reflected rain. She spoke without sound. Her lips formed words he couldn't hear. Reynolds backed against the desk, knocking papers to the floor. The hum reached the pitch so high it became silent, then nothing. There was no one there, no sound, just the steady whisper of the rain. He didn't know how long he stood like that. The phone on his desk rang once, then stopped. The hum returned, softer this time, steady and patient. Reynolds sat down slowly, pressing his hands against the wet desk. He could feel it pulsing through the surface, through him. He leaned close to the window. The glass trembled with every beat. Outside, the city looked alive. The streets glowed faintly. Lights flickered in rhythm with his heart. He whispered to no one.
What are you?
The hum answered, though no words formed. It was just a deep, endless, familiar vibration. When the morning shift arrived, the office was locked from the inside. Reynolds' coat hung on the chair. His phone sat off the hook, emitting only a soft, static hum. No one could explain the faint vibration in the floor or why the building's lights flickered in sync with the sound of a heartbeat. Whoa.
How'd you feel about that one?
That was a really good story. I feel like this could be... I was like watching it in my mind.
Right. A lot of imagery.
Yeah. I have questions though.
What are your questions?
Is he part of the building or was it that lady?
So that's just he's having a PTSD moment.
But like at the end, does he leave? Like, is he nowhere to be found?
So that's why
Does
I
he
left it
get
like that.
swallowed in by the building or taken by the lady, the
So
ghost?
that is why I left it open. And I think it's why I didn't win the competition. But I don't like closing. I don't like having the story end with like a closer. I like to like leave them as a cliffhanger, especially this one. There could be a lot of options here of where he went. Either option 1, the ghost got him and he's disappeared. Option 2, he ran off, never to see it again. Option 3, he took his own life. So it's really up to the reader on how they are reading it and how their headspace is while they're reading it. That's the whole point. That's why I wrote it that way.
I hope it's not option 3. I'll take 1 or 2.
I'll take 1 or 2. I hope it's the ghost. The ghost is not real.
Honestly.
This is not really a ghost story. The ghost is a figment of his imagination. It's supposed to be related to his time in service.
It was a really good story.
I saw the part where it got you at first. I was like, oh god, your vibe changed completely. It was crazy.
It was good. It was a good story.
So, yeah, I made this story on purpose to make it like to mess with the reader's mind, really, to see like what avenue they think they would go. I don't even know. to be honest, what happened to him, and I'm the writer, so I like a lot of the different options, so I left it kinda ambiguous on purpose, and a lot of people don't like that, sorry. Like, I want it to end, I want it to be, like, some type of ending. Not this one. So, but yeah, you liked it?
It was good. I liked it.
I
This is the
liked
first
the
time it was the first time reading the story,
yeah,
so I really liked it.
and, you're right, though, I do even rereading it and, like, you reading it to me, I the imagery is really there when it comes, like I did feel like I was in the alley and in the precinct, like, in the rain, a really dark setting, so
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Who knew? Michael Lanni, you're a writer.
yeah. I haven't read in a bit I haven't read in a while, but my dad's is a published author. He has an
What?
actual book.
Like a whole book?
Yeah.
Have you read it?
No, I have not read it yet. He ruined it for me, he told me how it ends, I don't wanna read it now.
Is it a ghost? Is it horror?
Uh,
Ghost?
it's paranormal.
Paranormal? You
Yeah,
should
yeah.
send the link.
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon, I'll send it to you. I'll send you
Sure.
the link. But, anything else about the story? Any other questions?
I think that was my main one, and I like option 1 and 2.
I was watching you when you read, like, a couple parts, because I forgot that this was about PTSD. I forgot, I really did. I was like, and there's, like, a couple parts I was like, "Whoopsies."
I kept it chill. I kept
I
it
kept it
kept it
chill.
good.
I kept it chill.
I kept it chill.
But, yeah, so,
No, that
pretty
was
funny.
good.
I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the 3 that's or if you've watched the other 2, that's the 3 stories I have written and gotten published. I've written more stories, I just haven't have them published or have finished them. But, hope you enjoyed this short story. More to come. Andrea's gonna get us stories from Reddit. Contact the
Yep.
author, and we will see you next time. Sleep well, and good night.